there are two stages to Conservative leadership elections. So the first is you have to appeal to the Conservative MPs, and then the second to the wider Conservative membership. Now, a focus on tax cuts and economic concerns is very much aimed at Conservative MPs. We've got a really crowded field at the moment. We simply don't know who's going to lead out. There is no front runner, really, regardless of Rishi Sunak kind of pulling ahead, at least in the betting over the weekend. So they're trying to gain ground and support amongst MPs. Watch for a change in focus after the 21st of July when this goes out to the wider Conservative membership, when you can expect more of a focus on social issues.
Are there actually any fiscal hawks left in the Conservative Party? It just feels like the party itself has undergone a massive sea change. This used to be a party that was all about balanced budgets and responsible spending. And now the theme seems to be tax cuts, tax cuts, tax cuts.
Yeah, the Conservative Party does, the parliamentary parties, the MPs, do tend to lean further to the right economically than the wider party membership. I suspect that some of these, the kind of messages that you're seeing are an attempt to gain support amongst Conservative MPs who may be concerned about their seats, may be concerned about their electoral position. It's half an eye on what may happen in any election running up to 2024.
Rod, there has been a lot of debate around whether change at the helm of the Tory party can actually fix the problems that the party is facing. I'm curious what your stance is on that front, and if you can gather anything from those contenders, the 11 that have put their names forward so far, about the direction of travel for the Conservative Party. Is there anything among these candidates that unites them? And perhaps it is their fiscal stance, as Jumana just outlined.
Yeah, so this is the $1 million question, and of course the driving force behind this leadership election. So the electoral mass for the Conservatives at the moment does not look good. The question really is how much that's tied specifically to Boris Johnson's leadership, or it's a broader problem with the Conservative Party. I think the critical thing that these candidates are going to be kind of trying to use to position themselves isn't necessarily economic. I think it's going to be their relations in context of Boris Johnson's leadership. So you're going to see people who are inside, as a former cabinet minister, Sajid Javid and so on, who are going to put themselves forward as people who have experience, people who are kind of steady hand. Equally, you're going to see candidates, Tom Tugendhat, Jeremy Hunt, who are going to position themselves as kind of the anti-Boris Johnson. Now, whichever way the Conservative Party chooses is going to be really important in framing the next general election.